Welcome to Insignia Linguistics Academy's refresher and review of IGCSE writing paper. This paper is from March, April 22-23. Let's quickly look at the paper and see how to solve this paper. This is paper 4 writing of Cambridge IGCSE 0520. It's called 42 number. So let's look at it. Basically, the first Roman letter is a tabular column where you have to fill in the details. So, complétez la fiche en français, date le vendredi 15. You can put a year or a month here. So, let's put mars 2022 and lieu de rendezvous. So, it's all about meeting place. So, it'll be devant le parc, for example. And visite culturelle means visiting cultural places. So it will be musée, that's already given. We can add a place like cathedral. Activité sportive, so it should be about sports and it should be an activity. So I have given voir un match de foot. And what should you carry for that? Argent, maybe the lot. So, bonne promenade, that means happy picnicking, and that is the first Roman letter and it fetches 5 marks. Let's go to the second one. Second one, it's all about time management. So, the second Roman letter is uh, worth 20 minutes. So, let's split it. Let's have a planning for 2 minutes and then we will answer each question. There will be basically 4 to 5 questions. Here the question paper has 4 questions, so I have given 4 into 4 minutes, and then we do checking for 2 minutes. We need always space for checking. Let's look at the question first. Les vacances scolaires. Scolaire clearly shows that it's academic vacation. That means you're a student. So you have to watch out for words which will give you clue as to how to answer aptly. Okay. So, qu'est-ce que vous faites pendant les grandes vacances? That is the first question. Quelle sorte de vacances préférez-vous? Expliquez pourquoi. There are two questions in this. Quelle sorte and pourquoi. Watch out. There will be generally one or two questions. Est-ce que vous travaillez pendant les vacances? Pourquoi? Again, there is a pourquoi question here. Qu'est-ce que vous allez faire pendant les prochaines vacances? What are you going to do in the next vacation? Okay, so the total amount of words is 80 to 90. So in planning, you have to take the words and divide it by the number of questions. So let's say first paragraph is going to be all about how do I spend my great vacation. I love traveling, I visit other countries. These can be the main points. So just jot down some broken sentences, some words, so that you can get inspired to write a paragraph. And this paragraph should contain approximately 22 words, so that the total will come to around 88. So the next is all about quelle sorte de vacances préférez-vous. So I have given something like, hot vacations at the beach, surfing and all that. So la chaleur, la plage, surfer. So always organize your thoughts first before entering into actual writing. Again, 22 words, remember. And then, est-ce que vous travaillez pendant les vacances? You can simply answer no because your parents are sponsoring for it. So if you want to write yes, then you should say why you have taken up that yes. Okay. So either way you can answer I have written no and my parents will sponsor me. Okay. So the final paragraph, the final bullet will be where do you want to go for the next vacation? So my brother studies in England, so I am going to England. That's what I have written. Again, this answer may vary according to your taste or only a sample. So let's try answering question by question. Qu'est-ce que vous faites pendant les grandes vacances? Pendant les grandes vacances, en général, je voyage à l'étranger. J'aime visiter des autres pays parce que je veux connaître des gens et de nouveaux coutumes. You can write culture there, culture. Et je désire essayer des cuisines étrangères. So I have written during the great vacations or big vacations. In general, I travel abroad. I love visiting other countries because I want to know people and new culture. I desire to try uh, foreign cuisines also. Gives you enough reasoning. Okay. Next question is quelles sont les vacances préférez-vous? Expliquez pourquoi. Again is a present tense question. So you need not venture into past tense, future tense here. Je préfère les vacances au soleil. J'adore visiter les plages, surtout avec mes amis. J'aime surfer et nager. So again, very simple answers, 2-3 sentences would do. Let's go to the third question. Est-ce que vous travaillez pendant les vacances? Again, this is a general question. So when you talk about generalization, you're talking present tense. So be careful about the tenses. Je travaille pendant les vacances pour gagner un peu d'argent et aussi rencontrer de nouveaux gens. So I work for my vacation to earn a little money and also to meet new people. This is one way of answering. Or you can say non, je ne travaille pas pendant les vacances parce que mes parents me donnent de l'argent. I told you there are two ways of answering this question. I chose one. Then let's go to fourth one. Fourth question is qu'est-ce que vous allez faire pendant vos vacances prochaines? So it's clearly future proche question. You can answer it in future proche, or if you prefer, if you're not sure about it, you can always answer in future because that is next vacation. So I am going to write a mixture of both the tenses. So first I'm going to start. Pour mes vacances prochaines, je vais visiter mon frère en Angleterre. Il étudie dans l'université à Londres et nous n'avons pas rencontré depuis 2 ans. So look at this. I have used past tense. I have used present tense. I have used future proche. This shows that I have enough grammatic range in French. So I'm going to get extra marks for that. So to checking is very important. So each answer took around 4 minutes for me to coin it into French, and checking is 2 minutes, remember. So you have to watch out for accordance errors, that is whether you have added an E, whether you have added an S or ES, according to the subjects, according to the adjectives, according to the verbs. Have you conjugated properly? Have you conjugated in correct tense? And also concentrate on accents and remember the word count. That is the final check. This essay is around 80. Next we will go to the second part of the exam. Now the second part is going to have a longer expectation of time and energy, because you are going to do around 130 to 140 words. So you will have around 45 minutes left for this topic. Okay, I would say 40 minutes. So let's first look at the time management. So 40 minutes is left. So 2 minutes planning, 7 minutes for each answer. Again, the question is very easy because it's subdivided into various topics. There will be around 5 questions now, and we can always allot 3 minutes for checking. Now before choosing the topic, there are certain criteria which you have to understand. Choose the topic in such a way that you know enough vocab. Vocab is very important in IGCSE. If you don't have the vocabulary, don't choose that question. So there will be always 2 questions choice. You are well prepared, but still you have to be confident using the vocabulary. And always I would say to my students, like, you answer individual questions. Make sure that you use connectors inside. make sure that you use a proper word limit for the ensuring full marks, and also plan out the essay in advance, wise and the question wise. So let's look at the planning. Une personne célèbre que j'admire, récemment vous avez rencontré une célébrité que vous admirez. Écrivez un blog pour raconter votre expérience. So I have chosen this topic. You can choose this topic or the other topic. Okay, the other topic I'll discuss later in one of my videos. This topic I like because it's very easy topic. It's very close to what the vocabulary I wanted to share. Okay, that's very important. Again, remember the word limit. So it's 130 to 140 words. That's approximately 26 to 28 words. I would say 3 to 4 sentences. That is my span. I use around 7 to 8 words, maximum 10 words in a sentence. So 3 sentences, 4 sentences would be too much for me. Okay, so the first one is who and where I'm meeting. Expliquez comment vous avez rencontré cette personne. So I have written the answer as une vedette dans un avion. So I am setting a stage for the whole composition. I'm just going to set a stage like I am meeting a star in an aeroplane. Okay. So the next one is qu'est-ce que cette personne fait dans la vie? So what does this person do in life? So I have decided to choose an actor. You can choose a sports person. You can choose any vedette, any kind of celebrity. Okay. Pour quelle raison est-ce que vous admirez cette personne? So this is a very keen question. For which reasons do you admire this person? That means you have to give multiple reasons. You don't just give one reason and finish. You can say reasons like character, and their fame. Okay. And then comes the next question. Selon vous, quels peuvent être les inconvénients d'être célèbre? So you have to touch upon what are the inconveniences or disadvantages of being a celebrity. Now this is a general question. You need not go back to the start. You can generally talk about it. You can talk about private life. You can talk about too much money being around and things like that. So let it be general again. And then final question is décrivez comment serait votre style de vie si vous deveniez célèbre. Look at that. Si vous deveniez. So if you become celebrity, okay, if you become famous, what would be your style de vie? So clearly it's a question where there is C plus imperfect conditional. So as far as possible, look at all the tenses of the question and then imitate them. So the whole marks is 28. So you can easily get that marks. Okay. So I have chosen these 5 points. So the fifth point will be conditional present and the house. I'm talking about the house. Okay. So this is the way I have planned it. That took approximately 3 minutes for me, let's say. And then I started the first answer. Expliquez comment vous avez rencontré cette personne. So always start with a bang. Tout le monde connaît Mike Tyson. Dans ce blog, so remember you're writing a blog. So you have to highlight that you're writing a blog. So you can say dans ce blog je raconte mon expérience avec cette vedette vraiment gentille dans l'avion. So I put in all that vedette and avion. So I have set a context for the essay. Tandis que j'avais peur, mais il était une vraie vedette. Okay, so in spite of me being a little afraid, he was truly such a composition. Just be brief, don't elaborate too much. He's a boxer. I love a player like that, and that's it. Okay. So, qu'est-ce que cette personne fait dans la vie? It's going to be very simple. He is famous like a boxer, and he has come to my country to act in a movie. He is quite friendly with the people, especially on the flight. So absolutely it's necessary to give reasons why you like the person. So, tout d'abord, il est honnête et simple. First of all, he is honest and simple. That is the first reason. Dans sa vie personnelle. And the second point I've given is il aide les autres. Third point I've given is j'aime la boxe. I like boxing. Et il est mon joueur favori. So I have finished the sentence properly here so that I can link it to previous two sentences. Let's look at the next question. Selon vous, quels peuvent être les inconvénients d'être célèbre? Be a bit careful here. This is a general question. You have to link it to the previous sentence. So, souvent être une célébrité, ça veut dire perdre la vie privée. Les gens vous jugent et alors c'est très inconvénient. So, I have given 2 points here because the inconvénient word is plural. So, I have given 2 points here. Often being a celebrity means losing the private life, and the second point I've given is people judge you a lot and it's very inconvenient. So I've given you 2 points. You can rephrase, you can tell anything you want. Final question, I have answered it like this. Describe your style of life. Remember, that is the question. So I started with imperfect. Si j'étais célèbre, if I am famous, je garderai ma vie privée. So this is contradicting to the previous point. That's why I am highlighting that point. So I will I will protect my private life. Je continuerai à être simple. So I'll continue to be simple. Je serai honnête. I will be honest. Et je ne penserai pas trop. So I don't think too much, right? So this is the way I've coined it. Hope you like the way I write the essay. I split it into questions. It's very, very easy to attack each question at a time. It gives you enough thinking space. Remember, you have approximately around 5 minutes for each paragraph. Remember, again, checking is important. Last 3 minutes you have to check. Okay, some of you might write it in pencil, erase it, and then ink it up. I would say that is a good decision, but best decision will be think slowly and then ink up straight away in the first time itself, and then make sure that your accordance is right. That is again masculine, feminine of the subject, whether it's getting accorded, or the nouns to adjectives, or the past participles. Everything you have to see, and the accents be when you write itself. You have to practice a lot. I'm sure you have all practiced a lot. Keep practicing tenses. That is going to fetch you a lot of marks. Okay, use at least 3-4 tenses in each essay, and remember, the most important thing is the word count. With that, we finish the paper. I hope this video. If you did, then press the like icon straight away and subscribe my channel for more content like this, and share it with your friends who are interested in doing IGCSE paper. All the best. Au revoir. À bientôt.